Hey everybody, welcome back to UniX TCG, and today we are going to be jumping into part 2 of the Set 3 Raging Roar Retro Support overview. Yesterday we went over red and blue, so today we'll be going over green and yellow, and I think there's some cool treats here, some funny cards, but I hope you guys enjoy the overall experience. We have more content coming up for the next couple days while I'm at Gen Con, trying to make sure that that is all spaced out so you guys are never without that content. And then also on the Patreon, we have deck lists as well as some untapped showcases for Bardock, SS4 Goku, Blue Goku, as well as Piccolo, and there will be more when I get back from Gen Con. So with that being said, I just want to let you guys know that we only have a couple more days left for you to enter in the giveaway of the top 64 Goku before we have to move into August giveaway. So if you want to jump on that, the Patreon is where you can find all of that. Let's get this video over 100 likes and let's start on the content right now. Okay, so just like last time, we're going to kind of go back and forth between tight support, where it specifically supports a leader or a type, or we're going to go to loose support, where it kind of reinforces a color, but it also can specifically help out some sort of strategies. The first one on our list is Master Roshi, and Master Roshi is really cool for a number of reasons. He's a 1-cost Earthling, and yeah, 5k power, 5k combo power. On play, return 1 extra from your energy to your hand, add the top card of your deck to your energy in rest mode. This is cool for a numerous amount of reasons, because a lot of times, especially as we get deeper and deeper into odd plays from green, you're going to be able to charge extra cards, and then you have to worry about maybe putting them into the trash with Cell's ability, like Cell 8-drop, or putting them into the drop with Gohan's leader ability, and then fishing them back out with Cell Juniors. Well, this adds another level of setup, because now you can charge them and then get them back to your hand when you have a later moment. And I know a lot of people are like, okay, well, I'm tapping 1 energy to get something back to my hand. But we're not quite done yet. If you guys remember cards like Tragedy and Ginger Town, you have the ability to put your Earthlings, if you're Cell, all back in your energy. So here we go, right? You can choose any number of battle cards with Earthling and their special traits and add them to your energy. So what happens when you play the new 1-drop Bulma, which is a cantrip on her own, to draw a card, You play what you need just to get your cards out, and then on 4 energy, you charge up to 4, that being Tragedy and Ginger Town. You play Roshi. Roshi gets back, tapping Tragedy and Ginger Town. Roshi gets back the Tragedy and Ginger Town. You add the top card of your deck to your life, or your deck to your energy. And then you play Tragedy and Ginger Town with your other 3 energy, and that's just like, bang. You automatically just win up 3 energy at that point if you have like 3 cantrips out. So I think that that's actually a really cool play, and it particularly opens up some rather wonky combos. So I'm very happy on that. I think that I would like to see some funny builds. Maybe I'll do that with client when this comes out and see how people like it. And yeah, we can gotta get in there. Moving on to the next one, we have got Android 17. This is a 3-cost, 20k power, 5k combo power, direct support to the Android field card, Dr. Gero's Lab. Now, this is kind of rough. On play, choose up to 1 field with Android and its special trait in your battle area and switch attack mode. I won't hold you. I would have rather this said, like, you gain 2 Android cards back to your energy. Like, just double the effect of Dr. Gero's Lab that turn. Because with this, if you think about it, it sounds cool. Ooh, I get to activate Dr. Gero's Lab twice, but do you? Because you would activate it once. Like, let's say you charged to 4, right? You would activate it once, tapping an energy to untap an energy. Or tapping an energy to get an Android back from the drop and put it in your energy. So you have 5 total, but you only have 4 up, right? Then you activate this guy, and then you untap your, you play tap 3, so you have 1 up now, and you untap your Android Dr. Gero's Lab field spell thing. I don't know why it went so long. Then you pay your last energy to tap it again, and then you add another Android up, making it 6 total energy. So yeah, you can go up 2 energy in 1 turn, but you just kind of like, it's like yes and no. You already had to play the card on curve for this to work. And I guess that is kind of where this is going. Like, I'd have to play this out to see if I like it, because the Dr. Gero's Lab is still even now an iffy card. But you could play Dr. Gero's Lab. Like, I think that's what this is for, just to try to make sure that you're skipping the dead turn. Because if you play Dr. Gero's Lab on 3, you're not actually ramping. But then, just knowing on your next turn that you can charge up to 4, you tap 1 of your energy to get an android from the grave. You tap 3 of your energy to untap the field with this card, and then you tap that last energy to gain another energy. So you're gonna go from 4 to 6 in that turn, and that means just being able to use it twice is going to be a huge boon in terms of what you're trying to do with this deck. So I don't know. The deck might be a little stuffy. I'm not sure if this is going to justify playing Dr. Rose Lab, but it's a start. It's a start. The next card we have here is Cell, and Imperfect. This Imperfect Cell is Cell second stage. Is a 5-cost 20k combo power, or sorry, 20k power, 10k combo power blocker. When KO'd, choose up to 1 card with a cost of 4 or less in the battle area, added to its owner's energy in rest mode. These on KO cards are just a little rough, because at 20k, red will just minus it to 0. At a cost of 5, it is a little harder for blue to bottom deck it, but if a Vegeto's on the field, it is not hard for blue to bottom deck this at all. And then Absolute Lightning is still a card. Any format with a good green deck, or a deck green being good, is going to have Absolute Lightning in blue decks, which means this card is not safe. Black shouldn't be able to really touch it without destroying it, so at least that has it going for it. Yellow will just tap this down and swing around it. So realistically, you have like, it's weak against blue, red, and yellow. It's strong against the mirror and black. And I suppose in a way that's okay. Like it's all right. I think I'm missing something, right? No, that's 5 colors. Yeah, so that's a little. I'm not really feeling this card, because it's not like red's going anywhere. Blue is definitely not going anywhere next format. Looking at this next card, we have Cell, and Cell is actually a house. 8 cost, 50k combo power, tying the highest, or 50k power, tying the highest power in the game with SCR Gohan. Fitting. This looks like to be when he's setting up the Cell Games arena, like when he's rearranging the grounds. That's just that scene. 0 combo power, and then it says on play your turn. If your leader is Cell, choose all cards with the cost 6 or less in your opponent's battle area and add them to their owner's energy and rest. That's crazy. Very few colors are going to be able to capitalize off that. But then you do have to understand, because it says also when KO, place 1 card from your energy in its owner's drop, play this card from your drop in rest mode, and then of course it's only on your turn that gets its own place, so we can't do it twice. I will say you do have to be careful, because if you play this card, there's a lot of decks that you can just lose to. Well, let's say you use this to wipe red's board, and you put an extra 5 energy or 6 energy in red, and they already had 5 on them already. You might just get the most savage 2-drop, 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 3-drop Goku, 3-drop Goku from this set, and then they're swinging and drawing and attacking, and then all of a sudden you just get bottomed out. You play this against yellow, and you might just actually kiss your game goodbye when you get the Ginyu combo plus Vegeta plus into another. Like, you might get some rude awakenings. Blue will be able to play their big drops and then still have things around it. And then yes, if you play this in the mirror, you might give them an opportunity to drop a boss and then keep coming for you. So that's a little scary. I think we got to be a little careful on that one. The next card I think is coming in. Yeah, it's like, well, before I get over that, it just really is kind of. This is a cool card for Cell. I'm not sure if we're gonna be in a point of a format where you might get wrecked, because even against black, if black doesn't go wide enough, you might as well just use the normal Cell. But against black, if you give them like double their energy, they actually will be able to play out their entire hand. That could spell lights for you right there. Yeah, so it's just, you got to be careful. Next card I want to talk about is Bulma. She is a 1-drop cantrip, which is a Earthling, so she's going to add on more fuel to the fire for Tragedy at Gingertown. Very, very good. And then also a card that's going to go well with that is Raditz, who just says on play, KO 1 of your Earthling only battle cards, the cost of 1 or less, add the top card of your deck to your energy, and he is a 3-cost 20k power, 5k combo power. So it's kind of interesting because it's not just Cell anymore. You could play a Cell deck that focuses on Tragedy and Gingertown, but it also has Raditz. If your opponent isn't letting you stack Earthlings, you just play a Raditz and get 1 ramp out of the way. If your opponent isn't answering your 1-drops, you Tragedy Gingertown and go up 2, 3, maybe even 4 energy at one time. So I think that we're starting to see some really wonky ways for green to play, but I do count this as support for Cell. I think it's actually pretty cool. Support for green in general, but I think it could fit really well with the strategy strat. Now let's look at some Vegeta strategy, or some Vegeta support. You've got a 3 cost 25k Super Saiyan Blue Goku, 5k combo power. He's a blocker. That's cool, I guess. End of your turn, you pay 2 to draw 1 card, then switch this card to active mode. So you can attack for 25k and then tap 2 and untap this guy. And because you can choose how effects stack, you can untap 2 energy with Vegeta and then tap those 2 to draw a card and untap this guy. Or if you had 2 energy up, you can attack with him at the end of your turn, untap, and then untap 2 of your energy. So you can stack those, and that's a pretty cool card. And speaking of Vegeta support, he's not the only one. But before we get there, we gotta talk about our sponsors. All right, y'all, taking a quick moment to shout out the sponsors for this video. First up is Mystic TCG, a store based in Missouri that sells all sorts of TCG product, even more than what you see featured here on this page. They also buy singles, collections, and prize cards, so make sure you actually catch them out in their store in Missouri at an event, or even on their Facebook, just to be able to see the events here, but also ask them what they're up to and what they're looking for in terms of vending. You can also use the code UNIXTCG to get discounts off your pre-orders as well as orders, so make sure you get your TCG product while it's hot. Then you have Eclipse Cards and Hobby based out of Texas, and if that sounds familiar, they did sponsor me with a box of Fusion World Set 1. But as you can see on this page, there is a plethora of TCG products that they are actually having for sale at their establishment. You can also even buy things that aren't just TCG products. As you can see on the screen right here, they hold their own locals, they hold their own events, and they are going out to more and more events. You can actually check their Facebook to see their schedule, as well as call and ask about their vending list. And at the checkout for their website, you can use the code UNI10X to actually get percentages off your pre-orders or your orders. So go check it out as well. And we're always up to all sorts of things in Universe X, so you can go down the description and check the link tree to find out about my other channels, my Twitch, or any other avenues that I'm creating content on. But if you want to go the extra mile, you can always go down to any description on any video and find my Amazon affiliate links. These products here will differ from video to video to cater to the audience in question, but it's just very easy to see something that you may like or be interested in, open it up and choose the style and or color that'll work for you. All proceeds will give kickbacks to the channel, so it'll be some direct support, and I'll always appreciate the help from you guys. So with that being said, let's get back to the video. Once again, gotta let you know that myself as well as my sponsors are all at Gen Con, so see if you can find us. And just like I also said, Eden is accepting any prize card that you are willing to sell, so if you're coming over trying to cash out, he's your man. If you need help finding them, let me know. And yeah, let's get back to the content. Okay, so looking at this, we now are going over to the second card that they are putting out for support for Vegeta. And this is a 3 cost, 25k, 5k combo power, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So both of these guys have the same stats, but this guy's pretty cool. End of your next turn, or end of your turn 1, your leader gets plus 5k power until the end of your opponent's next turn. This is what we like to see. This is a beam, bro. This is a beam. Like, you could literally, if you're just up on energy later in the game, you can have so much gas you can use with this. Swing with this guy, tap 1, give yourself the effect, untap your 2 energy. If you have 2 of these guys on the board, like this is actually a card where we're gonna have to pay attention to how the format is, because if it's slow enough to actually play this card, you're gonna have Bean on deck, and making Vegeta, yellow Vegeta, a 25k body in, or 25k leader on your opponent's turn in yellow is actually worth looking into. I think this is much better than the Goku we just saw, and I am super excited to potentially see this, because I like Vegeta. I think Vegeta is a pretty cool deck. He just being outstripped by Frieza for a couple of reasons, but I think a card like this could really help bridge the difference. Then we have this Bulma, because apparently 3 cards need to support Vegeta, but hey, 1 cost, 5k power, 5k combo power, activate main, switch this card to rest mode, add up to 1 yellow extra with a cost of 2 or less from your drop to your hand. So this is going to allow you to recycle yellows, or recycle yellow extras, and they will have to get these out of the way. It's not like, it's kind of funny because the other Bulma, they're like, oh, I don't want you to draw. But this Bulma is just as scary. They're not going to want you to start recycling death balls and grab like death balls and time rewinds. They're not going to want you to do that at all. So yeah, this is actually 2 out of these 3 cards are, I think, stellar support. The only question is, will we be able to find space in the deck for them? But yeah, I very much so like all of these cards, and I really would like to tinker with Yellow Vegeta. That's going to be a good deck to kind of return to. The next card we're going to talk about is this Rakan. This Rakan is a 2-cost 20k 20k power 5k combo power card. Thank God his name is not Ginyu. They keep doing this crap. And then he says, on play, draw 1 card and then discard 1 card from your hand. Activate main. Switch this card to rest mode. If your leader has Ginyu Force in its special traits, switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode. Now, the coolest part about this, right, is it really depends on how much energy you have, but this is a little bit of an extender. Like, you're gonna draw 1 card and discard 1 card to try to fix your hand, drop a dead card, get a new card. But there's like a little bit of possibilities like this. Like, I believe you would have to have 5 energy, right? 5 energy. And you could, because Ginyu's leader effect costs 3 energy and then you have to drop a card from hand. You could play Rakan for 3. Play Ginyu Force for, play the Ginyu card for 2. Or for free. Untap 2, so now you have 4 total energy. Play this guy. And this guy's gonna come down, draw a card, discard a card, then you can switch him to rest mode and switch 1 of your energy to active mode. Then you get a Ginyu swing with your leader, then you get a swing with your Ginyu Force and you swing with your 3-drop Rakan. And now since you've literally untapped 1 energy playing this guy, did I do that math right? Yeah. So now you should be able to play your Ginyu Force effect and untap all 3 of them. So yeah, that should be literally how that works. 5 energy, you tap 3 to play Rakan, you untap 2 when you play Ginyu, and then you tap 2 of them. Hold up. I'm always confusing myself like right now. Yeah, you have 5 energy, you play 3 for Rakan, you play Gin, you open up 2, you play this Rakan, and then you draw, discard, use his ability to open up 1 energy. Then you have 3 attacks, your leader, the 3-drop Rakan, and the 2-drop Ginyu. And then you can use the leader effect to untap your 3 Ginyu Force. So now you have a total of 6 attacks in 1 turn. So you do kind of have this guy fit where he needs to fit. And I think that's going to actually kind of work really well. I do like him. I would at least like to experiment with him. He might be too over the top, but I do like at least being able to have these effects where you get to be like, ooh, maybe this is something. And then last but not least, this guy is just kind of like a meme at this point. We keep getting Mecha Cooler support with no Mecha Cooler leader and no actual cards that actually help this guy be a deal. So we've got this Mecha Cooler core for literally no reason. He is a 4-cost, 30k power, 5k combo power guy. Activate main, switch this card to rest mode. Play up to 2 Mecha Cooler cards with 3 or less. That cost 3 or less from your drop in rest mode. So basically, you're gonna tap 4 to turn this guy to the side to play 2 2-drops in rest mode. And then you end your turn. What did you do? Literally, what did you do? What did you do with that 4 energy? You did nothing. You literally did nothing. Your opponent's just like watching, just like, what is he doing? And the answer is indeed nothing. So, yeah, I can't get behind this, guys. Like this card is booty. Yeah. So let's actually just go over to the closing because that's wild. All right. So honestly, when it comes to this, there are some ones that shine stronger than others. I would have to say that my favorites so far for gimmicks are the Roshi. I definitely like what Roshi is able to do, and I also like Raditz because we're getting more and more Earthling cards that we can just destroy with Raditz and get that like energy off. So I'm really digging those. I'm digging those. Now it says Earthling only, but we have multiple Bulmas now at this point. We have Farmer with a shotgun, so I'm thinking that could work. We have this Roshi right here. So I'm thinking that this Raditz is actually pretty cool. And then on the yellow end, I'm really liking that Vegeta, and I like that Bulma. I think the Rakan, we need to see how well it can fit in, if it's worth, because outside of the Ginyu leader deck, of course that's leader lock, so it's not like you're doing anything outside the Ginyu leader deck, but we're not even sure if Ginyu is the move right now. So I think the SSB Vegeta and the Bulma right now are my favorites for the yellow support. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know which cards you guys are most excited to play with. Come back tomorrow. We're going to do a video talking about the 5 leaders being introduced. Sorry, the 6 leaders being introduced and how I think they're going to sit in the format. So thank you guys for coming over. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are having fun at home, wherever you may be on the planet, or at Gen Con. And if you are at Gen Con, see if you can find me. I might not be that hard to find. You guys may have noticed that if you've been to any any like just events where I'm at. I'm pretty tall, got colored hair. You should be able to see. So just come up, say hi. I don't bite. But yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for dropping in.